Air Force Outdoor Recreation 375th Force Support Squadron. RPOD RP-193 Camper Rental with Outdoor Recreation. This familiarization video is required to be watched in order to rent the RPOD RP-193 camper. The information contained in this video is not conclusive. Please refer to the user manual for complete usage details prior to operating this camper. Specifications: receiver size 2-inch, electric connection, 7-pin, brake controller required, unloaded vehicle weight 3,654 pounds, cargo carrying capacity 1,181 pounds, hitch weight 435 pounds, length 22 feet 11 inches, width 8 feet, height 9 feet 10 inches. Fresh, gray, black water tanks are 30 gallons each. Cold tire pressure 65 psi. The battery disconnect switch is used to disconnect the camper's electrical system from the batteries to avoid battery drain by electrical items that are hooked directly to the batteries. Turn the battery disconnect switch on when entering the RV and keep it on during travel to ensure that batteries are charged and electrical systems remain operational. This switch is located on the front of the camper near the hitch. Exterior of the RPOD RP-193 camper. Before unhitching the camper from your vehicle, place tire chocks at each tire to immobilize the camper. Tire chocks are not supplied by Outdoor Recreation. Multiple ports and attachment points are located on the outside of the camper. The hitch, battery compartment, battery disconnect switch, and the propane tank are located at the front of the camper. Multiple exterior storage compartments are located near the front and back of the camper. Exterior ports include outlets, black tank flush and exterior shower connection, not included, connection for exterior propane grill, 30 amp electric connection and cable satellite connection, waste tank, sewer outlet and low point drains, freshwater connection, city water connection, and freshwater drain. Stabilizing jacks are located at each corner of the camper. The stabilizer jacks are designed to reduce vehicle motion due to movement inside the RV after the unit is leveled and ready for use. These are not designed to lift the RV or bear excessive weight, only to help stabilize the RV from movement. Ensure all of the stabilizing jacks have the same amount of pressure on them so that you do not put the RV into a twisted position. All jacks must be retracted in the up or travel position before moving the camper. Stabilizing jacks must be in place when the camper is in use, including usage of the slide out and the awning. To utilize power at your camping site, plug the supplied power cable into the 30 amp electric connection port on the camper and also into the 30 amp connection at your camping site. Twist the connection ring to secure the cable. The propane gas system in your RV supplies fuel for the gas range, water heater, furnace, and refrigerator while in gas mode. Twist the knob on the top of the tank to open or close the tank. The tank must be closed during transport. Outdoor Recreation does not refill propane tanks. The power cable, freshwater hose, crank arm for the stabilizing jacks, crank arm for the electric jack, and sewer dump hose are stored in the exterior storage compartments. There is a control panel located on the upper cabinets to the left after entering the camper. The buttons control the slide out, the awning LED light strip, the porch lights, and the interior lights. To operate the awning, press the awning button in the control panel. Ensure the door is closed when extending the awning. This clip is sped up, not actual speed. Stop extending the awning when you see the valance. Extending past this point can damage the awning. This is a view of the awning fully extended. Ensure the door is closed when retracting the awning. This clip is sped up, not actual speed. There is a rail that can be used on the outside of the camper for a small table. Ensure the support leg underneath is braced against the side of the camper before using. Remove the table when not in use. Entering the RPOD RP-193 camper. There are two locks on the camper doors. The top lock is the entry latch lock, and the bottom lock is the deadbolt. When the entry latch lock is secured, the keyhole will be horizontal. To unlock the entry latch, insert the square key and turn counterclockwise 90 degrees. In the default position for the deadbolt, the keyhole will be vertical. To unlock the deadbolt, insert the key and turn 90 degrees clockwise. The keyhole will now be horizontal. To secure the deadbolt, insert the key and turn counterclockwise 180 degrees. This will activate the deadbolt and securely lock the camper door. Additionally, the deadbolt may be activated from inside the camper by turning the red latch away from the bolt on the inside of the outer door. The outer door can be opened from inside the camper via the door handle on the inside of the outer door. If the entry latch lock is locked on the outside of the camper, this action will not unlock it. The handle for the outer door can be accessed while the screen door is shut by sliding the access panel out of the way. The screen door can be opened and closed separately from the exterior door. Please do not slam doors open or shut. The exterior door has a friction hinge. This will not immobilize the door completely during high winds. Please keep the door closed when not in use. To extend the entry stairs, slide out and fold down the bottom step. Stairs must be returned to the travel position when transporting the camper. A helper handle can be extended for entry assistance. Lift up on the handle unit, rotate 90 degrees, and then set down into cradle to lock into place. Handle must be returned to travel position when transporting the camper. Interior of the RPod RP-193 camper. The RPod RP-193 camper sleeps up to 5. There is a couch that folds flat to reveal a queen-size Murphy bed in the front, a side couch that folds flat to create another sleeping space, and a set of bunks in the back. There is a slide out that must be extended to use the queen bed. Across from the slide out is a small kitchenette, followed by a bathroom. Interior storage compartments are located under the front couch, beside the side couch, in the kitchen, and in the bathroom. Multiple outlets are located inside the camper. A fire extinguisher is stationed just inside the entrance door near the floor. A carbon monoxide and smoke detector are also located inside the camper. There is a control panel located on the upper cabinets to the left after entering the camper. The buttons control the slide out, the awning LED light strip, the porch lights, and the interior lights. The interior light switch on the control panel must be turned on for any interior light to function. To operate the interior lights, push the center button and release. Before operating the slide out, first confirm that no obstacles are in the way both outside and inside the camper. Additionally, ensure the corner stabilizing jacks have been extended and the camper is level. The battery must also be fully charged, or the camper must be plugged into a 30-amp power supply for the slide out to function. To operate the slide out, press Out on the Slide Room 1 button on the control panel until fully extended. There will be an audible noise during operation. This is normal. The side couch can be laid flat with the slide in or out. Lift up on the bottom edge and pull out. The front couch operates in a similar manner. The front couch must be down to utilize the Murphy bed. View of the inside of the camper with the slide out extended and both couches laid flat. To open the Murphy bed after laying down the front couch, locate the side latch on the wall near the entry door. Once unlocked, lay down the baseboard and the mattress. The TV must be secured with the wall strap during transport. The kitchenette has multiple storage locations for personal items. No kitchen equipment is provided with the camper. The kitchenette includes a sink with removable cover, a stove with a hinged cover, a convection microwave grill, and a refrigerator with freezer. Set the fuel source for the refrigerator. Auto will start the refrigerator in electric mode, but will automatically switch to propane if low voltage occurs. Gas will start the refrigerator on propane gas. The on light will alight once the refrigerator turns on. The gas light will alight if the refrigerator is operating on propane. After turning on, let the refrigerator cool for 8 hours before loading with food. The refrigerator must be level to function properly. The handles to open the refrigerator and freezer pull out. Please do so gently to not damage them. The restroom is located at the rear of the camper. It contains a toilet, a shower, an in-shower sink, a ceiling fan vent, and a dry storage area. Only rapid dissolving RV toilet paper is to be flushed down the toilet. Do not flush any of the following items: baby wipes, paper towels, feminine hygiene products, a tank treatment that isn't specifically formulated for RV use, non-RV toilet paper. Ensure all windows are closed during transport. All the window shades in the camper are slider shades except for the shades in the kitchen, which are traditional shades. Please ensure the kitchen shades are pulled up during transport. The front window can be opened from the inside of the camper by turning all 5 handles to unlock the window. After unlocking, open the window by pushing out and secure in place by tightening the knobs on the support bars on each side of the window. Reverse the process to close the window. Ensure window is locked prior to moving the camper. The shade for the front window slides up from the bottom. It secures into place with a plastic clip. A bug screen can be deployed once the shade and window are open by sliding it down on the rails and locking it into place with the plastic clip. The AC system is controlled by the thermostat located near the restroom. Cycle through the settings with the bottom button and increase or decrease temperature with the arrows. Propane must be turned on to use the furnace. The vents on the ceiling unit can be opened by turning the control knobs for the front and rear airflow dampers. Dampers must be open when AC system is in use. Water usage and dumping. The water systems are only allowed to be used when the camper is not winterized. This includes the sinks, the shower, the toilet, and the exterior water connection. Potable, fresh water is supplied by either an outside water source, water spigot, connected through the camper's city water connection inlet, or the fresh water tank aboard the camper. Both of these ports are located on the driver's side of the camper. The freshwater hose should only be used for the fresh water. Do not use at the dump station or for non-potable water. Do not store near the sewer dump hose. Attach the freshwater hose to the spigot at your campsite. To connect to city water, attach the freshwater hose to the freshwater connection. To fill the freshwater tank, insert the freshwater hose into the freshwater tank fill port. The freshwater tank is full when water comes out the overflow grate. Do not transport the camper when there is water in the freshwater tank. There is a control panel located on the lower cabinets to the left after entering the camper. There are indicator buttons for the gray water tank, the black water tank, the freshwater tank, and the battery. The indicator lights on the left side of the panel will light up to show the levels of the water tanks and the battery. For the water tanks, F equals full, 2/3 equals 2/3 full, 1/3 equals 1/3 full, E equals empty. For the battery, C equals charging, G equals good, F equals fair, L equals low. If the battery indicates a low reading, plug in the camper to recharge the battery. Do not run the camper on a low battery. The lower buttons control the water heater and the water pump. The water pump is only to be turned on when utilizing the freshwater tank. Do not turn on if using the city water connection or if the freshwater tank is empty. Before turning the water pump on, open all faucets, both hot and cold, including the shower faucet. After water is running in a steady stream from all faucets, turn the faucets off. The water heater runs off propane and must have water in the tank to function. 1. Connect the RV to a water source or turn on the onboard water pump. 2. Turn on the propane supply and ensure the camper has adequate supply. 3. Open a hot water tap and wait until the water is flowing with no air in the line. 4. When water is flowing from the tap, the water heater tank is full and it is safe to operate the water heater. The fault light for the water heater will come on if the unit is in gas mode and it is unable to ignite. Turn off the water heater if this occurs. Always wear protective gloves when handling any of the waste water tanks and equipment. Always empty the black water tank first. Both black and gray water tanks empty through the same exit pipe. The black water tank has a black handle and the gray water tank has a gray handle. To empty the black and gray water tanks, ensure the handles for both water tanks are fully closed before opening the cap. Twist the cap counterclockwise to open. Connect the dump hose to the dump pipe by twisting it on in a clockwise direction. Make sure it locks into place. Place the other end of the dump hose into the dump station receptacle. Open the black water tank first by pulling the black handle. Water may be pumped directly into the black water tank via the black tank flush to assist in emptying the tank of all waste. The black water tank valve must be open to use the black tank flush. Do not use the fresh water hose for this. The dump station should have a water hose available for this purpose. Confirm the black water tank is empty via the control panel inside the camper. Once the black water tank is empty, close the valve for the black water tank by pushing in the black handle. Leave the dump hose attached to dump the gray water tank. While the dump hose is still attached to the dump pipe, open the gray water tank by pulling the gray handle. Confirm the gray water tank is empty via the control panel inside the camper. Once the gray water tank is empty, close the valve for the gray water tank by pushing in the handle. Remove the hose carefully, holding in an upright position. Do not lay the hose on the ground. Replace the cap on the dump pipe. Lift the dump hose to ensure all waste flows out of the hose into the dump station. Rinse out the dump hose with the dump station water hose. Do not touch the dump station water hose to the dump hose. Lift the dump hose to ensure all water flows out of the hose into the dump station. The low point drain for hot and cold water lines must be opened at the end of usage. Close low point drains once fresh water tank has been emptied. The freshwater drain must be opened at the end of usage. Replace the cap to the freshwater tank after draining. Turn off the water heater and allow water to cool. Open all faucets and turn on the water pump and allow it to remove the water from the fresh water lines as needed. Hitching and transporting the RP-193 camper. Customer is required to properly hitch camper to tow vehicle and demonstrate knowledge and capability of doing so. First, turn the battery disconnect switch to the on position. The camper must have power. A small light is located on the electric jack and can be turned on by pressing the top button on the front of the jack control box. Back up vehicle to camper ball receiver. Retract the jack stand by pressing the bottom of the jack control button. Close the receiver latch. Secure with hitch pin. Insert brake light cable into 7-pin connector. Secure the safety cables. Make sure they are crossed under the hitch. Attach the emergency brake cable. Reverse this process to unhitch camper from tow vehicle upon reaching your destination. Set up your brake controller inside your vehicle according to the manufacturer's instructions. Outdoor Recreation staff will confirm proper hitch connection in the process of completing the rental checklist. Additionally, during the checkout process, Outdoor Recreation staff will confirm all trailer lights are functioning while connected to your tow vehicle, including both turn signals, brake lights, and running lights. If your tow vehicle is unable to connect properly to the camper, you will not be allowed to leave the equipment yard with the camper. Please treat our rental equipment with care and respect. Do not travel over 55 miles per hour while transporting the campers. Any damages sustained to the camper due to misuse or mishandling will be the monetary responsibility of the customer and may result in loss of rental privileges. Thank you for using Scott Air Force Base Outdoor Recreation. Have a great trip!